Certainly something we can say about 2020. This year bringing countless challenges, but through it we've seen our neighbors helping neighbors, communities rallying together when we needed it most. And on the last day of 2020, 44 News reporter Valerie Lyons brings us one more example of just that.
2020, a year that seemed to get worse as each month went by. The pandemic hitting hard for many.
My dad had to file for unemployment. My grandpa had to file for unemployment.
The first round of economic relief, $1,200 in direct payments, arrived in April for millions of struggling Americans. And after waiting more than 8 months, the second round is being sent out just ahead of the new year. But Evansville resident Hannah says,
I don't think it's enough.
For some, it's too little, too late.
A lot of people, like $600 isn't even going to pay their mortgage or their rent or whatever. So it's like people are having to choose between paying for electric or whatever bills they have, or like pharmaceutical bills, you know, just to get their prescriptions, and paying like rent. So they're making these hard decisions, and it would have been a lot easier to probably make the decisions getting $2,000 instead of the $600.
Still, it's something in still very uncertain times.
Our plans are to save it just because we have no clue, you know, what the next year is going to be like as far as like finances go.
We've all struggled this year, some of us more than others. And while Hannah and her family wait for their next round of help, she's been making sure others have a brighter 2021 to look forward to.
Siciliano Subs, a local Evansville favorite, nearly had to close its doors earlier this month.
Friends had offered to do a GoFundMe to keep our doors open, but we were so adamant about earning business. So we one night just thought, hey, you want to try this charcuterie thing? And it kind of took off.
The community rallied together.
They posted about it on Facebook, and then everybody's like, okay, you know, we want to support.
Now Hannah and so many others keep coming back.
Real grateful for the community, for trusting us with their holiday needs, shopping local, and supporting us through this adventure.
And for both, a little help can go a long way. It's what got us through this year.
I think it's really important to try and do what you can, like if you're able to, because that's the only way we're going to make it.
And we'll continue to as we look ahead to a new, hopeful 2021.
What we're trying to do now is build up our business back, and we're also trying to give back as much as we can. So when we see somebody in need, we're also trying to give back wherever it is that we can.
Valerie Lyons, 44 News.
Certainly a reason to be proud to live in the tri-state.